So minute paper. This is an active learning strategy that helps students to reflect on their understanding. They also help the instructor to assess what sorry about that. So minute paper helps an instructor to access what students know and where gaps are in. This is where an instructor, tuseme kama vile lecturer anakuja hapa anatupea lecture yake chenye alikuwa afunze, and then he or she will maybe ask a question to or pose some questions to know where we have got and where we have not understood. So this allows instructors to identify areas of need and adapt their teaching based on student feedback. Yes, I have said that. So in minute paper, we have a process that we are supposed to be using, and this process entails number one, timing. So, okay, in a minute paper, I can choose to pose some questions in between my lesson, after the lesson. This is to help you to reflect on what I have taught. Like, tuseme venye huyu mwalimu wa workshop planning anakujanga anatuambia write what you have learned in this lesson, what you have not understood, and what you want clarification. That is what it simply entails. So, timing, at the end of the lesson, a specific time I want to present my questions, I'll allocate a few minutes for the minute paper. Hiyo sasa maswali. And then I have instructions. I have to give you the instructions that you're supposed to follow. I have to ask my students to write example one, what they have learned during the lesson. I have just said that. So that's my first question, my instruction to you. First of all, tell me what you have learned in this lesson. Then we have another question I might pose. What question you have in mind for me. Like, what do you want me to clarify? Sawa. Mko sawa? Yeah. Ready? So I have number 3. I have collection. Oh, so before I move on to the third one, I might ask you to write present in front. So with that, I get to number 3, collection or point out. This is where I might collect every question that you have written, then present it to you. Or I point out one person to you people, then he or she will read out what is in his or her mind. Kama penye that teacher, workshop teacher, alikuja akatuambia we all write what we have learned, what we have not understood, what we want clarifications, ndio. And then later on, she pointed out some people to read out what they have, right? So that's what is minute paper. And then we have the review. The review entails the responses to gauge students' understanding and identifying any common questions and area of confusion. So most of you might have a similar question that you need clarification. So I have to point out one. Okay, I have to major in one question which will answer all your questions. And then I have number 5, action. I have to use the feedback to adjust your teaching approach, clarity, misunderstanding, and address common questions in the next class session. So I might plan to go with your questions, analyze them, come with them to the next lesson, class. Then I'll try to take you through them. That's another way of clarifying. Yeah, that's minute paper. And NB, a minute paper helps us to get, okay, a minute paper helps instructors tailor their teaching to better and meet the needs of the students. So I might want to reach a certain goal of my lesson. Nikuje hapa niwafunze a certain topic, nimetoka. You people don't have any idea about what I taught. So I have this minute paper helps me to know where people have got something and where you have not gotten any content. So yeah, that's all about the process of minute paper. So we have the materials. All you will need is a slip of paper and then flashcards, maybe black index. You could also ask students to flip a sheet of their own paper in half and give one half to appear. So we have to determine what classes we would like to get the students' feedback on their learning. Naweza kuja in kama saa hii hizi zenye tumesoma. I may come and ask you reflect on jigsaw. So we'll base on jigsaw what you have understood, what you have not understood, and what you want me to clarify. That's where minute paper comes in. Yeah. So I have the instructions. I might ask you to take 3 or 5 minutes at the end of the lesson to explain and administer the paper as or write. Take 3 to 5 minutes at the end of the class to explain and administer the papers. Ask or draw written questions down from